This is spEarz to the streets. 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 This to the streets, to the streets, to the streets, to the This is spEarz to the streets. Get down to the beat, or get beat down in the street.
Dame walked into this year's Vengeance Day being something of the embodiment of everything wrong with North America. And then Tatum Paxley showed up with uncharacteristically colorful ring gear in an attempt to rid the newly Christian NXT universe of that specifically. The North American title bout started with Paxley on the offense, seeking a bear hug, refusing to let go. Throughout the match, Paxley kept her foot on the pedal, delivering sweet chin music and letting those cracks from her foot hitting her former friend's head echo as if her boots were fitted with reverb specifically made for the O on Vengeance Day night. Dame had a solid abdominal stretch submission and a Boston Crab spot, but that moment was swiftly stolen from her when Paxley countered with her own. Paxley had enough tenacity and speed to turn elbow drops and leg drops midair, deliver dual 450s, one that actually ended in a leg drop itself, and beat a 10 count while arguing with her former culling members who should have been thrown out from ringside. But if that had happened, then Dame would have not accidentally clocked one of those culling patriarchs in the face, courtesy again of Paxley's speed, ducking Dame's blow. Paxley was really just too quick for Dame, whose height this time around just made her a bigger target, easier to telegraph. Paxley was unpredictable, hopping through the ropes just to powerbomb the champ, flipping Dame's own signature eye drive on a spot middle of the ring, or attempting 2 out of 3 cemetery drives until the last one clicked, and Paxley earned back the North American title from her former faction partner. In a night full of stipulation matches to draw attention to the women on the card, Dame vs. Paxley had a surprising amount of heat, with the crowd firmly and vocally in Paxley's corner. And who could blame them? When Paxley's passionate efforts was making the ref slow down his count, getting up like a woman possessed after Dame hit her with her best just to absorb that and hit her own finisher and clinch the win. For a mid-card matchup, Paxley vs. Dame on Vengeance Day 2026 was a title match deserving of the white rope. There's more than enough time to prepare such trim for the next North American title defense, as long as Paxley continues to perform at this high level. And as for Dame and the culling, well, a good luck on your future endeavors letter is right up their alley, and I couldn't think of a better group to be the next victim of WWE's infamous annual cuts. And not one soul in that Orlando crowd on Vengeance Day 2026 would feel differently. Sure, Trump is making power plays and threats towards Canada and Mexico, but with Paxley's win here on Vengeance Day, at least in the WWE universe, North America is in good hands.
This is spEarz to the streets. spEarz to the streets. spEarz to the streets. spEarz to the streets. This is to the streets, to the streets, to the streets, to the This is spEarz to the streets. Get down to the beat, or get beat down in the street.